Hello everyone, my name is Dolade, and on behalf of Group 3, I'll be presenting our product, the solar powered cold box. Now, about our product, the solar powered cold box is a compact off-grid refrigerator that's meant to keep vaccines, medicine, and drinks cold. What are the pain points, the problems we're trying to solve with this product? Now, percent of the health facilities in sub-Saharan African countries like Nigeria, like Kenya, like Uganda, and some other countries, 60% of their health facilities have unreliable electricity supply. And because of this, WHO has recorded 1 in every 4 vaccines get lost globally every year because of poor cold chain solutions. Then also, small businesses, they spend about 30 to 40% of their revenue to buy fuel for their generators in order to keep their goods cold, and this results in high costs, it results in high spoilage, and also reduces the reliability of our health facilities in Africa and other countries too. So what are the solutions we are trying to bring with our products? Number one, Coldworks is powered completely with solar energy. That is, no need to buy fuel, no cost for fuel. Then it is compact and it is durable. Then also it reduces carbon emissions. That is because our Coldworks is energy efficient. There are no waste. It is using the solar energy. It reduces the environment pollution due to generator operations. 100% powered solar is solar powered. Sorry, it is compact design. It is energy efficient. The box is well insulated. Then also the simple temperature control. That is, our box can monitor the temperature inside the box in real time. Market opportunity. Now our main focus for now is 2 markets. Number one, the healthcare facilities. We're talking NGOs, we're talking clinics, we're talking global vaccine programs. Now our first and core market, which is our focus, is the healthcare facilities, NGOs, clinics, global vaccine programs. Then number 2, we are focusing on small businesses. Now there are about 25 million retailers in Africa alone. Now we're not talking about the world, just in Africa. If we capture those 1% of that market, that's going to give us 25,000 units sold. So that is also a huge focus. Then for future expansions, we're looking at households, because by the time this product already gained adoption in the society, households can also benefit from our products. Our total addressable market, healthcare market, the healthcare market is projected to exceed about $46 billion by year 2030. For the business model, what are the things that are going to bring in income from the product? Now, direct sales, selling to the clinic, selling to the shop. Then we have leasing or pay as you go, where you rent the box, use it, and return it. Then we have service or add-ons like the installation fee, the maintenance fee, the training fee. Competitive advantage. Why is our product better than other ones? Now, local adaptation, because it's not built to rely on electricity. It is powered on solar energy alone. So if there's light, there's no light, you can use the box. Then the durability, it is long lasting, and it's also affordable compared to other products, because if you buy a fridge, you have to pay for electricity bill, you have to pay for generator, you have to fuel your generator, so that also counts. Then after sales support, there's reliable service, there's maintenance after you get the product from us. Then also it is a community driven identity. It is built by us, it's going to be used by us, so it's also solving our problem. Then funding leverage, early support reduces adoption. That is, if we get enough support now, the adoption rate is going to grow very well, because people are going to hear about our product. Funding strategy. Now our anchor funding strategy is going to be the SIS, the startup investment support. Now the funding is going to be used for the initial production batch, and that's the first thing that's going to be distributed to clinics and small shops. Then the subsidized adoption, we reduce the cost upfront for people to buy it, test it, give us feedback, and also to improve on what can be improved on the awareness campaign. That is the advertisement. Influencers will get influencers to advertise the product. We get to show it at demo, at exhibitions, so people can see how it works. What is our pilot plan? Now our pilot rollout, we have to test it with 3 clinics first and 5 small businesses. So from there, we'll collect the performance and satisfaction feedback. We'll collect what they think can be better, what they like most about the product. Then we also demonstrate real world cost saving. That is, we demonstrate the way this our product is helping save money, and it's helping save the environment too, because of the clean energy we are going to be using for it. Then the scale adoption too is our scale is going to grow wilder with our funds and the marketing strategy. Financial projections. Now this is what we are projected to go on in the next 3 years. The first year we are projecting 500 units sold, and at a cost of $200 per unit. Now that's going to give us, it's going to generate a revenue of $100,000, which is going to give us a gross profit of $30,000, and that is a very very big projection for the first year. And moving on to the third year, where we will have sold 2,500 units at the same rate of $200, and we're going to generate like $700,000 revenue, giving $300,000. Now the seed funding, we are seeking for $100,000 to start up and mass produce this product, and the funds will be allocated to the initial production, but that's the 500 units for the first year, then the marketing awareness campaigning, after sales support, and the operational overheads. So our mission is simple: about providing sustainable and affordable cooling solutions, and our vision is to scale across Africa, then go globally. So and our action, we want you to join us in cooling the future sustainable.
My name is Ibrahim, and just like my partner has said, we are designing a solar powered code box that is meant to run by the solar panel. So we have our panel. When the sun comes out, we have to connect our panel to the battery through the charge controller. This is our charge controller. Can you see? This is our charge controller. We have to connect the panel to the charge controller, which controls the charging of the battery. It makes sure that it doesn't overcharge and it charges when it gets too low. So that's that about the panel to the battery. So our system is supposed to be powered by the battery. The battery will be powering the Arduino. We have our Arduino microcontroller that is to be controlling the major logical stuff with the box. So the Arduino is supposed to be powering the is controlling the temperature sensor, and the LCD display will be displaying the temperature shown by the Arduino. So when we on the system, the battery is supposed to on everything. So when it on it, the fans will start, and the Peltier, we are using a Peltier module instead of a DC compressor. A Peltier module, we felt Peltier module is more applicable because we are trying to avoid the exposure of CFCs to the environment, and because Peltier module is more economical. So the Peltier module will on and start spreading the coldness through the box. This is how the Peltier works. The Peltier will be generating coldness on one side, which goes into the box, and it will be generating hotness on the other side, and that goes outside the box. So because of the hotness being generated outside of the box, that's why we connected two heat sinks, because we are using two Peltier. So the heat sink is to be extracting the heat, conducting the heat through the from the Peltier, and we connected the fans outside so that it will be spreading the hotness outside. It will be spreading the cold. So that's that about our solar powered code box.
Alright, good morning everyone. My name is Okubanjola Bui, and on behalf of Group 4A, I'm here to present our business analysis of our project. So what we do, like what we are normally, we are a group that came together to think about like all the upcoming issues in the world of global security, and we noticed that security nowadays is really not that reliable. So we came up with the idea of a security system that protects the perimeter of a building. Also, what our strengths are, that security systems work with just like single sensors, while we implemented multi-sensor feature which detects different things at the same time, and we also added the GSM to help us with reliability and remote controlling. But we also noticed that it's limited with the way that it depends a lot on GSM network. So in places where network isn't a lot, so it will have issues there. And our opportunities in a lot of business and residential areas right now where threats of social security is high, so we came up with a way to help them there and scaled it for IoT integration, which can be added later. But our threats can work with the competition of big brands like from Ring, Education, or GSM disruption like from networks and stuff like that. So our mission is to create like a very good security system whereby it stops intrusion. It stops intrusion just before getting into the house and detects and notifies the owner, which saves everyone instead of them breaking into the house and you not knowing. So what we've come up with can be displayed later.
Good everyone, I'm Emmanuel Onokoya by name. So I'm here to explain the working principle of our project. So how does it work? Once the system is powered, it starts from the ultrasonic. The ultrasonic sensor senses around the perimeter of the building. So it doesn't only sense, it measures the distance. Do you get it? So once it measures the distance, there's a particular distance set for the alarm to trigger, and the distance is 30 centimeters away from the building. So once the ultrasonic senses a distance intrusion around the 30 centimeter distance set, the PIR trigger and the PIR comes up to sense around the perimeter. So once the PIR senses motion, the buzzer comes on, notifying the owner that there's an intrusion around the perimeter of his building. So to disarm this system, a keypad is being introduced. So once the correct pin is being entered or imputed, you disarm the system automatically. So that's how it works. And the LCD display here is to display the measured distance by the ultrasonic sensor, and at the same time, when the PIR and the ultrasonic detects intrusion, it displays the part affected, the part of the building affected, either the side 1, side 2, side 3, or side 4. So that's how it works. So let's power it to see the working principle now. Easy. So should I come closer for it to detect? So to disarm this system, I enter the correct pin. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it.